You know, it has a lot of people talking, and really in general, it has a lot of people talking about political violence as well. I actually spoke with a professor at the University of Maryland on what he thinks needs to happen for us to overcome political violence in this country.
I don't think even for whatever side of the political spectrum that you're in, that anything good can come out of it.
Dr. Felipe Filomeno is a professor of political science at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. He spoke with us about that deadly shooting of Charlie Kirk and several other incidents of apparent political violence in recent years. Do you feel like recently things have been more turbulent than usual?
Yes, absolutely, especially since social media became so widespread and people leaving their echo chambers. People have lost the capacity to dialogue with each other, to have conversations without getting extremely defensive about it.
Before Wednesday's shooting of Charlie Kirk, back in June, a Minnesota state lawmaker and her husband were shot and killed at home. In April, someone set fire to Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro's home, and in the summer of last year, then presidential candidate Donald Trump was shot during an assassination attempt.
I think humility is the solution to political violence, and people have to develop the muscles of dialogue to know how to have those conversations and not have to engage in violence.
He also thinks dialogue is important for both sides of the political spectrum when it comes to overcoming political divides.
That has to do with how you listen and how you speak to other people. Trying to be charitable to other people, make room for them to speak, give them the opportunity, and try to build trust. And by listening actively instead of listening to respond, you build trust. And also by showing humility.
Now, he went on to say that today's incident could lead to possible heightened political unrest as well, which is why, again, he is emphasizing the importance of dialogue. Reporting live in North Baltimore, Kyrie Stewart, WBAL TV 11 News.
Well, Kyrie, follow late-breaking updates in the Charlie Kirk shooting investigation, and you can see more tributes as they come into the 11 newsroom. It's all in the WBAL TV app.